What's going on, gamers? Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your PS5 Pro and enjoying gaming in general. Even in the Xbox, bro, gaming is always awesome, no matter what platform you're on, because there's tons of content to play. But we got a fraud here called Xbox Series XS, and we're gonna go through some stuff here about how the PSSR 2 has him so insecure, he starts making up fantasies. Yeah, it's pretty funny here. This dude posted on Twitter. Guys, this is what I mean about people over there in their world. I don't know what to tell you, man. They need some help. He posted Xbox Magnus, which is not even out. We don't even know what it's about, versus PS5 Pro first comparisons. Okay, not only did he try to claim the PC version maxed out with a 5090 or whatever from Digital Foundry as that screenshot with path tracing on, by the way, as the screenshot for the Magnus, which is the biggest fraudulent behavior I've seen lately. He grabs a photoshopped PS5 Pro image. Let's take a look at this. This is the Resident Evil Requiem. The fraud right here too is Gamer Snack. And puts it as PC, right? You got the path tracing right here. Though we know the PS5 Pro reflection is better. Then he puts this for the PS5 Pro ray tracing reflection and says PS5 Pro and says this is this is the Xbox Magnus versus a PS5 Pro first comparisons. Do we see this right here? What is wrong with this dude? We're far from being done with him too, because we got some funny comments to look at. Then we're gonna take a look at two more posts by him too, to show like how something is wrong with him. And this is what I mean by like, why do we have this type of mentality trying to represent the gaming industry? It's got 76,000 views. Fraudulent behavior. It's almost 700 likes. Look, I think when sometimes you see this, these are people that probably save it to make fun of him, right? Because sometimes I do that. These can't be how many people agree with this. We know Tripster's going to show. Tripster says Magnus isn't about Xbox, it's just PC, and it will be a low-tier PC at best. It ain't going to be no low-tier PC. But the funny thing here is that it is a PC. It's like me trying to say that a console is something of a screenshot of a custom PC somebody built. Like that, a console is something that has a fixed specification and that's it. You don't change it. This is where he's also deluded. Because it's like, no, dude, it's a PC that already exists on the market right now. You can get that technology right now on the market. It's not even out. So how are you comparing the Xbox Magnus versus the PS5 Pro when it's really PC maxed out versus PS5 Pro with a photoshopped image? Like, oh my God, bro. Look, let me tell you something right now. Xbox Magnus is not going to be a threat at all to PlayStation. It ain't going to even sell 10 million probably. It's going to be a niche product for serious hardcore Xbox gamers and bots like this guy to go and buy. And there's nothing wrong with somebody if they want to go get the Xbox Magnus. I don't care. Go ahead and get it. But we're trying to be in reality here. Going down, Game Director says bots can't take the Xbox Series X loss. Yeah, I mean, if you look at this is the real picture. I've showed this before, where you got this and then you have that huge improvement right there. This is reality between consoles. The Magnus is not a console, it's a PC. And it's going to be in the same position as a Steam Deck. Hold on, man, let me not glass off. You see what I mean? Now that's an improvement right there, y'all. With PSSR 2, you know what I mean? It's like, what are we doing here, man? And this guy says this pic for the 5 Pro is doctored and photoshopped like hell. LMAO. We all know this is. So I'm gonna call you an X fraud bot. We're gonna have to have a new or X bot fraud, right? Whatever you guys want to do, but you can say X fraud, right? Because that's a new terminology we can use over here. Brian T says actually the next Xbox will be more powerful than the Pro, and Asha and Satya can make an impact by making the Elder Scrolls 6 exclusive. You see, there's something wrong with their brains. It's like, do you not understand that it is a PC? And in order to make it exclusive, it's like saying it's going to be exclusive to Steam. The Xbox Series, the Xbox Magnus is not a Steam machine. Steam is going to be where people are going to play it, most likely. No, you're going to come on to the PC world with a custom Xbox PC with Windows 11 in there and with the Xbox apps running on there, and you're going to use the Steam app as your main thing. You see what I'm saying? Because if the Elder Scrolls 6 is coming to Xbox, it's going to be on the Series X and the S. You see what I mean? So that's what you're not understanding. A next-gen game, if it was going to be something like PS6, will be something on PC. Because the Magnus is not going to be considered next-gen. But Microsoft is going to support it, so they'll be doing that. So you may not actually be getting next-gen games. You may be getting Series X games maxed out on the Magnus if it's talking about Xbox. That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, you're talking about a next-gen game on Steam. This is where I think they're not making any sense at all. It's like, no, you're not making any sense. Because the Magnus wouldn't be considered a next generation console. It is a console-like experience with next generation AMD hardware. You see what I mean? It's a custom built PC. This is where I think y'all are confused. So a next gen game means after the Series X, a PS6 only game. So it'll be on PS6 and Steam. You see what I mean? Not the Xbox Magnus, because that's just a PC. So y'all over here coping hard. This guy says false. Resident Evil 9 on console. Ray tracing support, better image quality, performance 120 frames per second mode, 4K 60 with ray tracing. Looking at the comparison videos, the ray tracing makes a difference along the image quality. If you have a PS5 Pro, it shines with this game and looks more livid in with the ray tracing on. Sources Digital Foundry. And L as well, who does all these comparisons. Meanwhile, in the real world, you see some videos coming down here too. Then you see people post this because they know that you're being a fraud. I mean, this dude is so fake, it's not even funny. Xbox, and like that's the reality though. That's for the base PlayStation 5. You see what I mean? Show Xbox. Aren't you an Xbox page? You see what I mean? You see, and it's like, why are we doing this? Every Xbox page that hasn't used a Pro is using the same fake picture. Why do you want to represent the Xbox community like this? This is the problem. It's frauds like you and morons. It's like, it's so fake. Guys, we're not done here. Let's go back a little bit. Things get a little bit interesting here. You know, no. Actually, I'm gonna go over here. No, you know, yeah. Let's go back over here. Actually, hold on. This is what he says. Here's his post that he pinned 15 hours ago. Xbox Series X, LGCX playing Resident Evil Requiem 4K. 60 frames per second, FreeSync Premium VRR, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, full spectrum visuals, and immersive audio. Plays and runs best on Xbox Series X. But we know that the Pro has set itself a new bar on Resident Evil Requiem away from the Series X and base PlayStation 5. This guy says lies. Plays and runs best on PC. Stop pushing BS lies. He says, you mean the Xbox Magnus. Something is wrong with his brain. Why are you such a fry? Lies, actually, it runs better on PC and PS5 Pro. 100% correct. Xbox Magnus, let's see what you did there. Yeah, PC high-end, PS5 Pro, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, or they're about the same. Switch to Xbox Series X. You mean Xbox Max. And he keeps doing it. You see what I mean? This is right here, Digital Foundry. Our big Resident Evil Requiem videos is now live. Has detailed commentary on the tech console comparison. Switch 2 coming later today. But the PS5 Pro, this is actually on all systems, but the PS5 Pro version, get off the camera for you, is a class apart. Do you know what that means, class apart? So that's a console, not Xbox Magnus. It doesn't exist yet. It's not even out. So this guy says, this chart listed all Xbox Series features to give the impression the game runs better on the console. What a clown. This game doesn't even take advantage of those useless features. Power PS5 Pro version is better, but you are a 50-year-old and console warring. You have bigger problems. There's nothing wrong with enjoying an intelligent console warring and doing it the right way, but that is what I don't want to call console warring. That's what I call sitting here, coming with a brainwashed mentality, a fake personality, and is putting fake Photoshop screens up there, the worst that you could possibly get, and then try to imagine that that thing was an Xbox, and then sitting here trying to make it seem like that the Xbox is the best version. It's like, why are you doing this when all the evidence has been out with millions of views everywhere and the whole world already knows this? This just shows that he has some type of mental disorder in his brain, and he needs to get checked on. Doesn't have ray tracing or 120 frames per second with native 4K. So obviously doesn't run best on Xbox. PS5 Pro best as far as console goes. And everybody knows this, you know what I mean? And then not only this pinned tweet, guys, but let's go down again. 1 hour ago, playing Resident Evil Requiem, 4K 60 frames per second. Full spectrum visuals and immersive audio, plays and runs best on Series X. You see, this is the problem with the industry. And where I ran into this at, guys, you know it right here. KJN Gamer says, dude is using pictures from a PC to PS5 Pro as comparison, showing his current console is dead to him. Why is he saying Xbox Magnus is not even out yet? Yeah, that's embarrassing. And the picture of the Pro is all crappy. It's a fake. This is something that really, where I ran into, and I'm like, yeah. So that's whoever the dude is that posted this. And see, here's the thing, guys. It's like, if you want to make your platform look good, you need to do something honest where the results are true, and then you put it out there. You can put it all over the place because it's actually true, and then there's no counteracting that. But why put yourself on blast to make yourself look like that to the community while representing? You must not care about Xbox that much like that then. Because if you cared about something, you would want to represent it better. With love, integrity, honest, and being real. And if you want to start up some drama, do it, but saying it with facts and actually being intelligent. But this is not the thing that goes on in there. And this is what makes people avoid that community. If you could even call it, that's not community oriented either. That's not what a community would act like. That's what I mean. Like, it's all fraudulent behavior. So now we know this guy. I mean, you can't take this guy serious. Like, it's like, dude, what are you doing here? Right? This is a rumor. PlayStation marketing demands. Game cannot release on Game Pass. Game cannot be Xbox Play Anywhere. This is not the way the console war. Canceling little series. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate membership expires tomorrow. It's not worth $30 a month. We can't get it with points anymore. Besides, the kids only play Fortnite and Roblox. We used to have 3 memberships. Now we're down to just 1. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, here it is. First look at the live-action God of War series. I do not know. It looks cheap, like from Timbo. So everything is about making PlayStation look negative a certain way, instead of just not realizing, bro, it's okay. PSSR 2 is actually working the way it's intended to. Why would you want gamers to get screwed over? This is gaming in general. Doesn't matter what side you play on. Hey, y'all, I tell you all the time, enjoy Xbox. If you're on Xbox, enjoy PlayStation, enjoy Nintendo, enjoy PC. It doesn't matter. But we're here to spit facts. And also, if we're going to make some salt farming content or some console warring content, we're going to be genuine here. And then if you want to troll people, that's different. But this is like, you're embarrassing that side. Stop doing it. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Once again, how to put some fanboy in his place. Toxic Xbox fanboy, though. It's like bad. Later, y'all. Good Lord. This is embarrassing, right? Enjoy Resident Evil Requiem, no matter what platform it's on. But it plays best on PS5 Pro when it comes to consoles. And PC path tracing is in another league, but that costs a lot of money. And you need the 5000 series, which NVIDIA has scaled back big time. And you're kind of getting screwed over. So imagine how many people actually have that. That's the problem. Like, there's more Pro owners than that. And there's going to be a lot more this year, throughout the whole year, and with GTA coming over the period of time. So it's like, we got to look at ratio percentage. Later, y'all.